Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we will have to interrupt our scheduled episode on David Koresh and the Branch Davidians to report on a breaking story. I apologize for this being so late. This is my 5th attempt now of recording this video due to microphone issues, camera issues, and a whole host of things. So, hopefully this one goes better. This one was just right up my alley after recently reading about Hinduism and Jainism. This story shows a small conflict that is brewing in India between the two. In late February, a high court began an investigation into a lower court after 28 different cases appealed to the high court after being denied a divorce from the lower court. The advocate found that they sent down to the lower court found that the lower court had denied 28 petitions for divorce filed by Jainists under the Hindu Marriage Act. What's crucial to this case in India is that there are different laws for different religions. So a Buddhist and a Hindu will have different, for example, divorce laws. There will be different circumstances that they can file divorce and certain ones that they can't. And what's important about this is that, well, actually, we'll get to that in just a second. But the problem was the court was denying the Jainists of use of that law to get a divorce. The judge said, quote, "Jainism is a religion that opposes the fundamental Vedic traditions and beliefs of Hinduism Jainism is a religion that opposes fundamental Vedic traditions and beliefs of Hinduism and is not based on Vedic tradition, whereas Hinduism is entirely rooted in Vedic tradition." This is surprising, as Jainism and Hinduism have been historically a very closely related religions. And presumably, the law has been used multiple times, probably hundreds of times, if not tens of thousands, with how many people are just in India, to get Jainism divorces. Like prior to this. This reversal in attitude is surprising because it's just kind of a backstep on the precedent that has already been set. Since this has happened, the divorces have all been granted through this law after being overturned by this higher court. Why is this important? This article really shows the complexity of religions coexisting together. I mean, this is such a big topic for a country like India, who has like hundreds of different religions, and it's not just like, a majority in this religion. Obviously, Hinduism is the majority religion there, but there are millions of Buddhists, there are millions of Islam in India because of how massive it is. So India's always had a problem with treating different religions differently because it needs to fit them better, and that's why there are those religious specific laws. It's just shocking to see. It's an example of how sometimes even when you try your best, having laws from multiple religions at once can be hard to keep everything straight. I chose to cover this planned episode over the Branch Davidians due to the uniqueness of Jainism and Hinduism opposition. It's not a major conflict by any means, but it does show the hardship of keeping those religions in check. But that's really it for this week. We will see you guys for the next week for an episode on the Branch Davidians and David Koresh. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning.